Guys, girls, goblins, welcome back to another C and K special. Blue Lock is finished. It starts again soon. We've got maybe a week or two before that starts. We finally managed to watch episode Nagy. So today we're going to have a Blue Lock in orientated podcast. We're going to talk about the movie, and then we're going to do a tier list of just different characters. It's not got every character on there because what's the point? Most of them are done and dusted anyway. So this is only anime related. So none of you manga geeks come at us because we don't care. It's all about the manga. It's all about the anime. Sorry, we've not seen the mangas. We've only watched the anime. Leave us alone. But I hope you enjoy it. So today we're going to just kick it straight off with episode Nagy. And this is probably one of the most relatable things I've seen in any sort of form of media ever. And it's right near the start where Nagy's asking Rayo for some money because his dad's rich. It's like, Rayo, your dad's rich, isn't he, mate? Can you give me some money because I don't want to do anything. All I just want to do is play video games my entire life. That's the most relatable thing I've ever seen, mate. I was like, yeah, fair enough, mate. If I knew someone that was dead rich like that, I'd be asking him for money as well.
Yeah, the episode starts with like Nagy's literally a slacker, isn't he? He is a slacker, a proper slacker. And it's like you don't understand why people have got dreams while they're tracing social status.
He's that lazy. He doesn't even like eating, mate. He can't be bothered to eat.
Yeah. good way to lose weight, isn't it? CBA. In this episode, I like his pet though. He's got a nice pet on it. It's a pet cactus called Choky, mate.
Oh, big Kaki. Legend, isn't he?
And he uses it to wake himself up. He touches it and gets a prick up from it and kind of wakes up in the morning.
That's it. That's his wake up call. But you get to see obviously the scene as well where Rayo asks Nagy to play football, and obviously at the start of that's basically how it starts. This is essentially a recap of season 1, but from the perspective of Nagy instead of Isigi, essentially. And I'm assuming they've picked Nagy because I'm going to assume he's everyone's favourite character, or is at least one of the most popular characters on there because me and Martin love him as well. So it's essentially just a recap from his perspective, and they just change a few little things on there. One of the parts that really made me laugh is Rayo's Granny Kira woman thing. She's about 6'9" in the hench unit, mate. She's an absolute monster.
Yeah, I've got Rio's driver is a butch granny called Bayer. Possibly a wrestler, Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar's nan in it, mate. Yeah, she's a unit, isn't she? She's an absolute unit. Oh, proper mate. But I saw her come through that door.
Can you imagine her coming for the interview? What?
I'm like, yeah, you're high straight away. You're high.
It's a driving job, not a wrestling job, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I say, we have a recap of Rio. He's a rich kid. He was bored with life because he got everything he wanted, pretty much. And he wanted that. He wanted that spark, didn't he? He wanted to go for something that really made him.
Yeah,
he wanted that spark and
something that he couldn't just be given. He couldn't be given the ability to be good at football. He had to actually earn that. And he was sort of just trying to pursue something where he could actually try hard to get something, because I'm assuming realistically if you've got all that money it'll be sick as anything, don't get me wrong, but when you're not getting excited about stuff like material things, which obviously with football it's not a material thing, it's an ability you can learn, it's a skill you can learn, and obviously you can train and get better at it, and obviously you're rewarded by getting better at it. So I think that's sort of the concept of that is, I think they're trying to say money doesn't buy happiness, which we know isn't true, but money obviously does buy happiness.
Some of it would, yeah.
But I think that's the entire point. If you're spoiled like that, you probably you've probably got no satisfaction, or you can't get satisfaction. So that's what I was taking from it anyway. So.
And obviously Rio's parents want Rio to become the successor of his dad's big company. Rio don't want that. He wants to pursue football, as we find out. And this is because of Nagy. Nagy inspired this in him when he bumped into Nagy on the stairs, dropped his phone, and he caught it with his foot, didn't
he? Yeah, classic control.
Nagy's ball control is sick. And going to have this bit where Rio's like, "Come on, Nagy, let me show you the football team." And like both of them never played before, but like, I'll come and let me show you the football team. And all these blokes are, because obviously Rio's got these good connections and money. All these lads are like all like sucking up to him, aren't they? Like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, if we reach the finals, we'll dance with like idols and
we'll get to meet all these celebrities.
Yeah, we get to amusement park dates with like celebrities and stuff like that. So all these like blokes on the team are fired up on them.
Buzzing, aren't they? They've got an incentive. That's the thing. They've been given an incentive to do well, so they're buzzing.
And Rio's father, because he wants Rio to pursue another path, he finds out about the football thing and he tries to put him off, doesn't he? He tries to crush his dreams. So he arranges a match in a form of a gift. It's not a gift. Terrible father. But this gift is that Rio's team will face this powerhouse team.
They're like meant to be like the number one team in the country or something, like youth team. They're absolutely, apparently meant to be absolute demons, aren't they?
Yeah. But as soon as the match begins, mate, Nagy just destroys him, doesn't he?
Nagy basically doesn't know what he's doing. Rayo's just telling him what to do, essentially, or assisting him. And Nagy's first goal, certified screamer, mate. They essentially got the invite to Blue Lock on day one, mate, of them playing. The woman was there. She saw them on day one, their very first game, because she went to scout out the opposing team against, obviously, Rayo and Nagy. And it worked out that, obviously, Rayo and Nagy were just there, obviously. So, because they're so sick, or they was doing so well, obviously, they then got scouted for Blue Lock as well.
And you're right, like the first goal Nagy scores, spinning bicycle kick, mate. I mean, you can't get better than that, can you?
Oh, so sick, mate. But one of the things as well where Nagy proper couldn't be arsed, mate. He literally couldn't be bothered that much. He's just making out that his legs are broken and that he's dead and stuff. I'm dead. Can't do it, I'm dead, mate.
That's proper CBA, mate. That's proper CBA,
That's like certified laze, that, innit? Absolute sloth, mate.
But, like, obviously, all the displays after that with Nagy and Rio, their displays were in like all the blogs and school news and stuff. So they get this big rep from it because they're so good as like a duo, even though it's like an 11-side team. just them two, just dynamite, aren't they?
And obviously they get this point where then they get the letter and they've been invited to obviously Blue Lock, and then they go to Blue Lock. And then one of the scenes that makes me laugh is that Nagy turns around because Rayo's on about that Kira guy or whatever his name was. You know, that walked in with Isigi, that Isigi knew. Yeah. And he's like, what's special about him? He's just like a regular short arse. Like, he's on about Isigi, isn't he? Done him in straight away, mate.
It's a bit where, like, obviously in the series, if you watch the series, there's a bit where Ego like invites them all in and goes, Blue Lock will change your life. You get into that, you have a chance to get into the Japan team or whatever. And then literally everyone's running, if you remember the series. But Nagy and Rio stay behind, don't they? Because Nagy can't be arsed for that.
He's not bothered.
Not for me.
I'm just going to go. I can't bother with this. I'm going.
But then it's like Rio kind of like basically drags him through the doors, promising to like make him the best striker.
Yeah. Basically persuades him to go. Well, not even persuades him, just forces him, basically, doesn't he?
I did like it. So in the show, Zanetsu is like, you don't really see much of him.
No.
You don't know about him, but in this film, I really got to like him because straight away he's trying to put his Blue Lock trousers over his head as a t-shirt.
Zantetsu.
That's a what?
He's just the extra parts. I actually made a note about him as well. Like the extra parts about him. Like he's from this like really intelligent family, and he can't even speak proper. He can't even speak properly. Like. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's like so illiterate and stupid. It's so funny, but it obviously adds some like a different dynamic and some obviously nice comedy for it. But he's funny in this. He really is.
And like what I also liked about him in this film as well, like the bit with the tag match, the first tag match. Like he's got so much involvement in that, and some of the funny things that happened to him. So basically. The game of tag starts, and the last person with the ball is out. But that's a Tetsu. He kind of like don't understand the rules because he's a bit dumb, and he literally runs like he's got a really good acceleration. He's got really good save and literally runs the ball and takes it straight away. And they're all like, "What are you doing? The rules are you're not meant to have the ball." And it's like, "Yeah, I knew that."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh, you're dumb, you are." and then he blasts it. He blasts it at Rio and Nagy. It's Nagy right in the
Smash him straight in the face, man.
Oh man.
Well, then Nagy just sits there, doesn't he? Like, oh, I'll just go out then. I'll just go out now. I'm not bothered.
Yeah. And obviously then Rio has to step in because he wants to make Nagy the best striker. So Rio's got to step in. And then he's like chasing the players and they're like herding up like antelope, aren't they? Literally all running off like. And he aims at the crowd and he blasts it, doesn't he? And it's the dancer in the face. Like a sniper headshot, mate. Like while the crowd gets picked
Deleted him, mate. Deleted him. But one thing to point out as well, when obviously Rayo's dad paid for this powerhouse team, one of their star striker, their star guy, was in there as well.
Rio, wasn't it? It's really Rio, wasn't it?
Yeah, so he's got put in there within the same group as Nagy and Rayo. So essentially he's an absolute douchebag, isn't he? Like, thinks he's so sick, mate. Yeah. And the last 5 seconds of the tag game, Nagy just comes in clutch, doesn't he? Saves Rayo by deleting him, mate. Just absolute deletes that douchebag.
It's the bit where Nagy like blasts. Yeah, because it's before that then Tetsu blast. He does like a trick shot off the wall, blasts the ball at the wall, and it comes back and nearly hits Rio in the face. Nagy saves him, and he does that volley, but then he'll blast it towards a crowd again, and it hits that guy you're on about Rio. But before that, Rio's like, "Don't dodge it." He tells the guy to. The guy does like it does like a jumping splits, doesn't he? And he dodges it, and it works.
Fills him in, man.
Oh man.
Oh, that was good. Was good. Also, that one of the parts in the first match, I think it was the first match where Nagy's in goal, and he's just lying in the back of the net like that, just not doing anything.
It's like a hammock.
Oh, this is like a hammock. It's dead comfortable. This is.
Well, that tag match had been stitches. Like,
yeah, it was so good. So good. I wish they'd bring out. I'd like to see all of them, like all of the tag matches, from all the different groups. Yeah. I think that'd be quite funny. But I loved seeing Barrow again as well. Being an absolute demon, obviously, with the lightning, the line representation again, like we saw obviously later on in the first season.
The roar as well, like when he's like running and stuff. Really good, that was.
But there's a part as well where he calls Nagy a slave, doesn't he?
Yeah, that
he calls Nagy a slave. Yeah, Nagy's like just then sprints to him, controls the ball with his heel, and then you get like that new thing for Nagy as well, which I don't think we saw in the series, where he's got like a half like demon skull face like animation around him, which is like him slowly unlocking obviously his inner demon, so to speak.
Like awakening.
Like he's slowly awakening himself. He's coming out of his shell, and obviously he's then starting to become hungry, and he's starting to understand obviously what it means to play the game and all that sort of stuff. Just thought it was nice seeing those like little slow sort of realizations through the different games and the different obviously challenges.
It's the big match with Izzy that obviously
just before that as well. Sorry, you get that Q-on scene, don't you, where he's trying to like make that deal with him because he wants to sabotage the game.
The little snake. Yeah,
you get that again, don't you?
But it's that bit with. We missed a bit as well. Yeah, with that Zenetsu, obviously, you find out because he's so dumb. He goes for football, doesn't he? And he can run really fast. And you see him running against a train, don't you? Which I thought was pretty good. That was a little backstory with him.
Yeah, he's sick. I liked him after this. You didn't really get much of him in the series, do you?
I don't know how his glasses have survived so long. The amount of times I sit in the face, like
indestructible, aren't they?
Where you got them from? No Specsavers near me.
NASA's made them specifically for him, mate.
But yeah, in that big match against Izzy, this is where Nagy starts to realise how fun football could be. And this is where he starts pushing through, and where he wants to push through and like test soccer for himself. Yeah. And he sees a shining light because he sees Izzy is like reborn in this match.
I forgot how good their match was as well, the Team V versus Team Z game. It was so good, mate. Obviously, seeing Kunigami again as well was an absolute
beast shot.
Cherry on top, mate. Loved him. What's that other guy? Is it Gagamara? Seeing his
Yeah.
flying headers and stuff as well, mate, and scorpion kicks and stuff.
Putting his life on the line.
Yeah, he's sick.
But yeah,
Oh,
so this bit, yeah, Nagy sees like Izzy awoken and he wants it for himself. He's like, oh mate, I want that. I want a bit of that. But by the time it happens, by the time he's got time to try and find this, to try and be awakened. It's too late and the match is over.
oh, mate, the when Isagi intercepted the ball and the floor turned into puzzle pieces, mate.
Yeah, I love that. I love a bit
Sheesh.
of jigsaw puzzle,
Yeah, I
man.
was loving it, mate. Absolutely loving it.
You know, what I loved as well. Yeah, the music. There's a part in it where there's music. It's like really like emotional kind of music. I was like, oh, that's a bit of me. That is. I was like, yeah, that really goes well with the scene. I can't
Yeah,
remember exactly what point it was. I think it's when Nagy was kind of realizing that this isn't sport.
yeah.
This could be
Actually,
good
do
for
you know
him.
what? Maybe I actually do want to try at this.
Uh,
But you got the that Isagi moment as well, where they slightly changed the animation to his kick. What does he call that kick? I can't remember, like the direct shot or something.
oh yeah.
Obviously in that match he gets that goal, doesn't he? Slightly changed it. It was so sick, man.
When we was talking about work as well, you did mention like the change from the animation
Yeah,
for when he does take that shot. Like it's like magical, you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
like like it's took some crack cocaine, mate. It's
It was
literally like
proper over the top. I'm not even gonna lie, but like it just reminded me of obviously the earlier episodes of the season and stuff. And I was like, do you
uh,
know what? It's so good. It's such a good show.
on an emotional point. Kunagami, miss that guy. R.I.P.
Love him, mate. Love him so much.
Seeing that, I was like, oh mate, how's he been kicked out?
I know, mate. So
How's he been
cool.
kicked out of Blue Dog? It's so
He's
good.
just cool, isn't he? He's just a cool guy. And
But I think thinking about it, like that Barrow guy is literally
yeah, yeah.
Kunagami, basically. So
I think Kunigami was too nice for the
yeah,
show. He didn't have an ego, so to speak, like they always constantly talking about.
it's too good for the show, but they had to get rid of
Yeah, that was it, mate. But yeah, it's like Rayo's like just a controlling like partner in a relationship, isn't he? Basically, like because
I
Nagy
did feel
like
bad
gets
for him,
that
man.
part, didn't he? Where like he breaks away and Rayo's like expecting him to either pass to him or to go somewhere, and obviously Nagy just takes over for himself and he actually starts to think for himself, doesn't he, in that match?
Uh,
And I think even Rayo's like, oh no. And
mm,
then it's the part obviously where they're in the tunnel bit and they go through all them other matches, don't they?
yeah,
And he's like, nah, I kind of want to just play with him. I think I'm just gonna go explore what it's like with Isagi. Yeah,
uh,
I'll see you. I'll see you in a bit, mate. Like just goes. So like you
yeah,
do understand it, don't you? Eyes a bit
yeah. I can understand why
crybaby.
Rio's literally like his best mate's just gone off on his own. Like, it's like
Just
what? Like
abandoned him.
his project, his mate is
Yeah.
gone.
And
Like,
then essentially the rest of it's just like a montage, isn't it? Going through all
mm.
these different like little highlights from the matches and other bits and bobs that happened. And
I did like the bit where obviously Nagy does leave Rio, and Rio has that like chains, like he's been locked out. He has a chain come around his neck,
yeah,
and I thought that animation was really good. Just saying you've been locked out, mate. That's it. You gone. Like you're
sorry,
gone.
mate.
Nagy's off, mate. Like
Sozza. Overall, I did enjoy it. I felt the animation was actually better in the show though than the movie.
yeah,
They seem to use a lot more CGI or sketchy CGI, should I say, in some places in the movie. Overall, though, I did really enjoy it. I loved to obviously see more insight on Nagy. Obviously, he's one of my favourite characters, so it was always nice seeing more about him and focusing on him. And also him, it's just him finding purpose, and also seeing obviously some more of his backstory was great. It is just a glorified recap, though, isn't it? Let's be honest. Like, it is just a
yeah,
massive recap of the first season.
yeah.
Um,
Literally, like 40 minutes of it is well, maybe more than 40 minutes is basically recapping stuff. But like, I didn't mind it so much. Like seeing all the characters again, like Chickadee and like Kunigami and stuff.
yeah.
Seeing them again was great. But yeah,
I,
like I say, most of it was.
I don't feel bad that I missed it in the cinema. Like I'd have watched it now.
Yeah.
Obviously, if I'd have seen the series and then that came out, I'd have still gone to the cinema. But after watching it, you just think, oh yeah, it was fun. It was still good. I had some good like comedic moments, obviously with Zantetsu especially.
Let's go for
And
free.
yeah, and it was good. But I weren't thinking, oh, I really wish I watched that. Like
Missed
watched
out
that
there,
thing.
yeah.
Like with Demon Slayer, with the Mugen Train, mate. The fact that I didn't go to the cinema to watch that breaks my heart, mate. Like I really wish I'd have gone to the cinema to watch that. I really wish I'd watched it in the cinema, mate. But I just didn't, and I was up to date at the time as well. And I should have. I just didn't. But
Best part of the episode is at the end, isn't it?
end credit scene. Well, is it end credit scene? It's a credit scene anyway, regardless. Mid credits, maybe.
So we have a glimpse of
Oh,
next season.
mate. It's got to be hype for next season.
So Nagy and the team are in the dressing room, mate. They've got the Japan gear on, haven't they? The pan shirt, looking slick, mate. It's all like
20s, mate.
all the good drip and stuff on. And then they come out into the field, mate, and the crowd is roaring, mate. Isn't it?
So
Rio and Nagy kind of like embraced again, kind of like the friends again. Rio's on the bench.
understandably.
Players out there. But obviously Nagy, Izzy are the main strikers going into the match. I think he's a striker, Izzy. Or is he midfield maybe?
He'd be sick centre attacking mid, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he'd be Cam, wouldn't he? I'm assuming Rin will be striker with Nagy, maybe. But it's just great to see what next season's going to bring with the now they're playing the football in front of crowds and stuff.
Well, I'm assuming we'll get a similar scene from Isagi's perspective in the series. But like you say, for some reason, I didn't even think about the positions, you know. I'm really intrigued to see now, like, who's in what position. Like, where have they put
Raichi will be defender, won't
he? Yeah, like, if you have a look at an overhead 11, who's there, mate? Raichi's got to be there, mate. Gagamaru. I reckon Gagamaru will be sick in goal, mate. He loves diving into a scorpion kicks, bro. He's made for being. He's made for being a net, mate, isn't he?
Shigidi will be like a winger, won't he?
Yeah, got to be. Even Rin, mate. I think Rin will be a better midfielder. Because Barrow's got to be a striker, hasn't he, if he's up front?
I think Barrow would be like I don't know.
He's rapid though, isn't he? He's all about shots though, isn't he? Just blasting.
But he can take long shots, can't he? So I think. But you'll have Zantetsu and
Zantetsu's got to be a winger, hasn't he? Surely.
And Shigidi on the other wing. Woo, what speed!
Although they could put, thinking about it, you could really put Barrow and what's his name? Tokimitsu, is it? Aoshi Tokimitsu, or his name is. He's a defender, units, mate. They've got to be defenders, Empire, to be honest.
Watching them to the back.
Yeah, they could easily be on like the on the wings, back in defence though.
I think he's got all them other players. And that Nico guy came through as well, didn't he? So he'd be there as well.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about characters we properly know.
Yeah.
Because obviously that won't be the start of the next season.
No.
That'll probably be towards the end of next season. Surely.
Or
midway, yeah. Because obviously I'm assuming there's got to be a lot more to go ahead at for training and stuff to get to see who's going to be the starting 11, I'm assuming.
But you have another little credit scene at the end as well where Nagy gives his best mate away. The cactus to the Butch. Butch wrestler.
Butch wrestler, mate.
There's no point in mentioning him, but it's just funny.
It was worth mentioning, mate.
Because he goes into that cactus shop, doesn't he? That flower shop is like, I need a pet that can look after him. The mum was like, what? He's just look after. Then he gets a cactus. But yeah.
Oh,
that was funny, man.
Sick, Nagy.
But yeah, I'm glad I watched it and enjoyed it. Just see that end scene though with the coming out into the crowds and stuff. Oh mate, that was
so cool. So cool.
Hype me up.
Right. Soundboard time.
Yeah, let's make sure we get 3 in this.
We're going to play first sound now. But probably, to be fair, we're probably going to get 2 in. Play the first sound now. Again, rules as always apply. If you guess it, tell us in the comments down below what you think it is. if you know what it is. You should know what it is because none of them have ever been hard, really. And at the end, we'll just have a bit of a chit chat about said thing. Here's the first thing. Everyone's got it straight away. They've already got it.
The light bulb's clicked and
Yeah, everyone's got it.
In the comments.
Everyone's got it. We've got 1 million views now.
But like I say, we always say, put your experience in the comments, and we'll have a read of them, and we'll share our thoughts at the end of the episode. But should we go on to that little thing called a tier list?
We're on it, mate. I've swapped over. Swap screens, mate. Swap screens.
Oh, mate, look at these characters here, mate. Oh.
Right, I've got the list up in front of me as well, just so I don't forget. Right, let's have a look. Do you want to kick it off?
Yeah, Nagy, S tier. Let's go.
Nagy, S tier, done. We've literally just spent half an hour talking about him.
Yeah. If we put him in D, that'd be pretty wrong, wouldn't it?
I just love him. He's just sick, and he's got white hair, so he's naturally just a likable anime character. Naturally just a likable anime character. You know what, mate? Zantetsu.
After that film, A.
He's got to be A. I'd put him in A. Purely based off the antics in that movie, mate. He would have probably been he'd have probably been a CB character before that film.
Yeah.
But obviously we just didn't know him. We only knew what we knew from the series. And obviously that added sort of interactions and that added backstory from the movie. I started to like him a bit more. So yeah, I agree on the A. Sick.
What about Kuon?
D, mate.
D for douche.
D for douche. Absolute scoundrel. Obviously, we all know. It's a bit difficult. He's definitely in D.
He's a D, but there was that moment.
There was the moment. However, this is how you got to think about people like this, right, mate? He did have a moment, right, at the end where he obviously tackled Nagy, I think, didn't he?
Yeah.
So it's almost like, right, yeah, so if you didn't tackle him, your team wouldn't have got through. However, your team wouldn't have been in that position if you'd have just played the game anyway. Like, because you were trying to sabotage your team, you had to do that. Which sabotage your team made you a douche. Plus, secondly, you tackled Nagy, mate. Not having that. D, mate.
Also, I was thinking about it the other day, like, he's not in the final. He didn't make it to the final cut, did he? He's gone. I didn't see it. I can't remember seeing him.
I don't remember seeing him. Yeah, but I needed to put someone that we hate on there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, D for done, mate.
D for done and dusted, mate. I'm going to go with Rin.
S tier, mate. Come on.
In terms of skill, S tier. In terms of a character, mate, I don't really like him, you know.
Did you know?
No, I don't really like him. He's just a little bit too much, isn't he?
It's like meant to be like a villain, isn't it? Basically?
Yeah, I feel like towards the end, he started to understand a little bit. And I think he started to respect Isagi a little bit, which made me like him a bit more. But at the start, I really didn't like him. I thought he was a douche lord, mate. Absolute douche lord.
The thing with Rin as well, like, it's a bit of a knob at the moment, but I think, like, come next season, you'll find out why he don't like his brother.
Yeah.
Or why he's trying to compete as his brother.
Yeah, he's going to be. I think he's going to be more in depth, like you say. Yeah, especially obviously with Isagi getting better as well. I think it's going to fuel him a little bit more, and he's going to think, "Oh, do you know what? I'm not actually all that. Like, I actually will have to work harder because these other people will take over."
What do you reckon? S or A?
Who for? Rin.
Yeah.
I think S, mate, because he's sick as fuck. To be fair, really. He's the best player in the show.
That bit where he like took out the corner and just like put it in top bins.
Top bins,
like,
mate. Outrageous.
That's never happened in real life. But
Outrageous.
I think I did it on FIFA once, but I was a fluke.
Outrageous, pal. But yeah, he is sick as hell, mate.
What about Gagamora?
See, I would personally put him in A.
Yeah, he's a legend, mate.
He's not quite S, but his commitment, mate, his commitment to just absolutely destroying his body for the game is second to none, isn't it? Second to none.
Did you like hit the post at one point? Did I get a flying headbutt into the post? I think on one of the early.
Yeah. Oh.
And that bit where Nagy like lobs the keeper and he literally just like flies in and just boots the ball and hits the crossbar man. Like, life on the line, mate. That's what it's all about. Yeah, I agree with A.
What about Igarashi? He's a little buzz cut and Mardy one, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the monk, isn't he? Like his family's like the monk from the monks, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that. Yeah, I did like it. There's that bit when I was watching the film. It reminded me of when Nagy blasts the ball at his face.
Yeah.
Because he puts his life on the line. He gets tons of the face. I'll probably say
he's a B, isn't he? He is a B, isn't he? Because he was just Mardy half the time. I mean, come on, mate. You're not even anywhere near as good as everyone else. You don't have an opinion. Like, I hate to be rude, pal, but
I like the bit where he's like he sees the rankings, like he sees the rankings go down. It's like, oh, I've moved up, or whatever. And then he find out loads of people have been eliminated. He's like, what? Yeah. I'm still bottom.
He's like, I'm still on the bottom, mate. Well, no, I've moved up like 6 places or whatever. It's like, no, mate. Everyone's been murked off, pal. Still bottom, mate.
There's funny scenes like that, which I really enjoyed. The characters like in the animes.
Yeah, yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
What about Bachelor?
I love him, mate.
I
love him, mate. He's an S for
his
me.
His backstory as well.
Yeah.
His backstory. Just his randomness, like, when like the showers, so like walking out naked and stuff.
Yeah, I love him, mate. He's just that good. He's that good.
Remember in the first episode, one of the first episodes with the tag match, though, when he's literally like asleep, isn't he? And then is it Igarashi like, I'll hit this guy because he's asleep, and then Bachelor like comes up, does like a handstand kick and boots him in the face.
Yeah, when he's on the floor.
And then like Igarashi's like, what? No, that's not fair. Yeah, he is a ledge, mate. He is a ledge.
Yeah, he's sick, mate. He's sick. Kunigami's S tier, mate, straight away. Ichigo from Bleach. R.I.P, mate. Miss him to bits. Love him. Such a nice, genuine guy.
If you look at this list on the tier list, you'll see that most of the characters we love, so they're all up at the top of the list.
I think that's the reason we've just wrote a list of people we like, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for Glam Man, mate. Are you?
I didn't really like this guy, to be honest.
No.
C or D, I'd say. Maybe.
He's C, mate. He's not D. He's not a betrayer as D.
No.
He did appreciate some of the people we like, so you got to respect it. But I know what you mean. He's just, there weren't really anything about him, mate.
We're going to talk about another S tier now.
Let's go.
Raichi,
mate.
Now, this guy is so funny.
Raichi's just hilarious.
There's a bit where we were talking about earlier where Izzy's like, stay in defence or whatever, and it's like, but how can I play sexy football in this position? I just love that. But there's other stuff he did as well, like, that made me laugh. He's just mental, and he goes, it reminds me of Bakugo. Is it Bakugo from...
oh, yeah, from MHA.
MHA, yeah. Like, similar characters, like, gets mad at everything and highly strung. Yeah, it's funny.
Oh, he's so sick, mate, he is.
I think he punches like Kuon, doesn't he, as well? Like, Kuon redeems himself slightly. And then Raichi like punches him, doesn't it? Because that's for betraying us.
Which one is it where he shouts like, I'm a goddamn sexy footballing machine or whatever he does?
Yeah, that's a bit where like because he's like staying defensive or whatever.
Yeah.
But how can I play my sexy football in this position?
Sexy protractor mode. He's sick, mate. I love him. He's just so over the top all the time.
What about Chigidi?
Chigidi's fucking S tier, mate, isn't he?
I loved in the anime. I loved like you find out about his injury and how he broke through that
change break through.
Like, yeah, it was chained to the ground and it was like, oh, that was sick. That was.
Yeah, it's so good, mate. So good.
See, when we first started watching this, I started watching it because like I wanted something different. Like I like football, obviously, so I started watching it just to get something a bit different. But the characters in this, like you see from tier list, like just about S rank. There's so many good characters in this, and there's others we not even mentioned in the tier list, but which are good as well. But can't think of them off the top of my head. But Yeah, there's characters. The show's full of really good characters, and different backstories of how they get awoken and stuff, which I really enjoyed, like the animations and stuff.
Yeah, it's just the representation of like how they're feeling and stuff into it. Like it's always done so well. Like with it, like you
Yeah.
say, easy with the puzzle pieces and stuff like rebuilding himself, and they sort of mention that a little bit in the movie, don't they? Ego mentions a little bit about it, like oh, it's like a puzzle where they just obviously rebuild, blah blah blah. But like, yeah, so good, mate, so good.
Yeah, we've got
Love it.
left.
I'm going for next, mate. Isigi, yeah, Isigi's one left, mate.
What about?
I mean, there's four left in
Oh, yeah.
total, but Isigi is one of them.
Yes, against S tier, mate. Come
He's
on.
not. To be fair, mate, I love Nagy, but watching Isigi grow and all of his realizations, and obviously, it's so fun, mate. He obviously makes for a very good MC in my opinion.
And like, he's not really a striker, is he? Personally, he's like an attacking mid, isn't he, basically. Is it? I mean, on FIFA games, I always pick Cam, on the pro clubs because it's the best position in it.
Oh yeah,
Cam's just where it's at, isn't it?
you got a bit of everything, haven't you?
Yes, Cam, you got a view of the whole field, mate. You can do your passes, mate, through balls and stuff. And I think Izzy is one of them. He's a Cam into his play style.
He's definitely not a striker. He definitely plays that role.
I just feel gutted at the start of the season where he passes that guy, didn't he, at the post?
Oh yeah, mate. Straight away,
Ruined
heartbroken
him,
straight away for him, aren't you?
Ruined
Poor
him.
bloke, mate. Poor bloke. What about Barrow?
Sick, mate.
I love him, mate. I do. He's so sick.
At first, I thought he was a bit of a knob,
Yeah.
but then when you find out he has that villain ability, doesn't he? Where he goes like, "Oh, the lightning," and I was like, "This guy's sick." Mate.
It's when they get him and it's him, Nagy and Isigi. Those moments are some of the best ones. Like even the moments where they're in the blue lock and they're like in the room and stuff, and he's like flipping out because like someone's left the clothes on the floor and stuff. Or when it's like, what absolute psycho's left the towel in the bath? Like,
it's Nagy on who did that.
yeah, it's Nagy, mate. It's like, oh yeah, that's me.
But yeah, I don't know, ST, I'd say S or A.
Barrow's
Yeah.
S, mate. He's sick now, isn't he?
When that villain thing came out, oh mate, that was so good.
As soon as when he got that like lion.
Was it like
mate, and the lightning dribble or whatever it was? Because he calls it like villainous soccer, doesn't he, or something?
And
it
was,
oh yeah, it's so sick, mate.
That bit with Nagy, Izzy, and Barrett. That bit where Izzy sees like possible paths, and he looks at Barrett, and it's looks all like schools, in it. Like if you pass to him, it's over, kind of thing. But then he looks at Nagy, and it's all like magical rainbows and stuff. Is like, yeah, that's the path you need. But
yeah,
I thought that was a really good animation in the series.
Yeah, it's like with Barrow as well. Like the parts where he's like, I can't remember what they say, but essentially where he's like, I'm going to devour the light and become the villain because of like Nagy and Isigi, like the main characters, basically. That's sick, mate. His like inner monologue and his realizations with himself, like throughout as he goes through it, so good.
Yeah, because he's brought up his like whole life through football, like thinking he's the main man, kind of thing, and then Nagy and Izzy come along, show him he's like a side character in the story. Yeah, get out of the way. The big boys are in there, and he kind of realizes it, doesn't he? And he kind of works along with it.
Yeah,
eventually, but it takes a few episodes to get used to it.
But I think his growth is very good.
What about Tokimitsu?
Tokimitsu, I mean, he's dead funny, mate. But
I don't think I'd have him in S.
No, he's not an S tier. He's got to be
A or B, maybe.
I think B, because you don't really see much of him. I think
he's funny though. Like
he's funny, yeah. But he's just anxiety ridden, isn't he? But a lot of them characters are sort of like shadowed by Rin a little bit, aren't they, with his talent and stuff?
Yeah.
And we've just got one left, mate. Ego, the man himself.
S tier, mate.
Little rotten pedo, mate.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe a bit lower. I don't know.
I,
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think we could put Ego in S tier because he's a weirdo, isn't he?
Yeah, but it's like his football
His
knowledge and
escort.
his
He's
tactics.
the only reason we've got to. Otherwise, we wouldn't have it, would we?
SRA.
He's orchestrated the entire thing, mate.
And the way like it brings stuff across, even though some of the animations of like real footballers like Messi with a blown head on.
Innit?
Nah, mate.
That's all him into. Do you know what? He's going down to A. His representation of footballers is just wrong, innit? You're going down to A, mate. Sorry.
Yeah.
But like, what I do like about him is when he goes on and he starts like, it's like 1 minute it's like calling them diamonds in the rough, the next minute it's calling them like peasants and slagging them off, saying they're all shit at football and stuff. It's like no in between for him, isn't it?
Well, I think he does it just to like
Just to fire him up.
Yeah.
That's it. This is our list. As you know, I've handpicked pretty much all the characters we like just for a tier list. But
we've got 2 more voice notes on me, so if you do one now, and then do the news, and then another one after
have a
that.
chit chat. We'll do another. Right. There we go. Yeah, people have had it at the first one. They definitely got it at the second one.
We've got to, haven't you, really?
Yeah. Let us know if there's any characters that we do like that you don't like and where you'd put them. And yeah, just let us know.
Yeah, just we love interaction. So let's if you've got your own list, put it in the Discord.
Chat about it.
Because we want to hear other people's opinions and their experiences watching the show and what they found funny. So yeah.
Skip back. What's your news, man? What's your news? What we got?
Well, it's a bit of a funny one. Let's talk about today.
I know it is now.
Yeah, so the Pokemon Company successfully sued a Chinese company. It's a massive name. It's Kudai Yugu Fook.
Beg your pardon, sir.
That's what it says. So they're sued for $15.8 million for copyright infringement. And today, when I was showing you the pictures, basically literally ripped off Pokemon characters in this mobile game called Pocket Monsters Reissue. So some of the pictures you see online show the main character or protagonist as Ash Ketchum, literally copy and pasted. Pikachu, basically copy and pasted. And there's other characters like Pig and there's can't remember the other one what it was, but they've literally took all the characters, blatantly just put it in their game. And I was reading on this article as well. It says like apparently in 2015 when the game first came out. So this lawsuit must have been going on for a while. But when this game first came out, it was very popular because it's meant to be like a rehash of like Pokemon Yellow, which is a great legendary game. And it made 42 million in a single year. That is ridiculous. 42 million in 1 year. And after that, it must have made loads more. But to me, that is madness. And for them to get sued just 15 million for doing that.
They're laughing really at that, aren't they? And I urge everyone to look it up because it's not like in your head when you think, oh, it's a rehash, like someone's copying it. It's not like Pikachu's a different colour or Tepig's a different. They've just gone on Google and searched .png. It's the same, literally identical, the same Pokemon. Like it's the same thing. Pokeballs and everything. It's the same thing.
How could you be so like blatant and brazen?
They've not even tried, man.
Yeah, we're definitely get sued for this in a couple of years, but let's do it. We might get more to pay off the fucking suing. But madness. But I was surprised when we looked earlier as well at the franchise, the wealth of the franchises, and how much Pokemon the company has got. Madness! This is like 92 billion or something. It's the highest. It's the highest worth in franchises, I believe. And then the second, is it Hello Kitty with like 80 billion or something?
Yeah. 80 something billion, and it's all merchandise. 100% of Hello Kitty is just merchandise, and it's the second biggest like IP ever.
So when you think about franchises, you think, probably like Star Wars, but that was wasn't that like fifth or something?
Like fifth or something, yeah.
But majority of the top ones are from Japan, which is like Pokemon, Hello Kitty,
Oh, Mario's up there.
Mario's only like 35 billion, wasn't it, I
It's
believe.
still up there, though, isn't
Yeah, it's up there, but
it?
the fact that it's like nearly 3 times Pokemon's worth is ridiculous.
Oh, it's mental. It's absolutely mental. Literally, like Marvel Cinematic Universe is on there, but that's obviously low down as well. And it's just, I couldn't believe Hello Kitty, mate. 80 something billion on just pretty much merchant. Well, it is 100% merchandise. It's literally all of it's just merch. That's mental, isn't it?
And it's only set for like a small audience, isn't it? Obviously, they're like small girls, kids, and stuff like that. And like, teenage girls or whatever. But the amount of money they've made from that is ridiculous.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it back up. I've got it back up. Pokemon is 147 billion, which is obviously
147.
number one.
Oh,
It's 103 billion just on merchandise. Hello Kitty's are 89. Mate,
they've gone up since I.
yeah, this is literally this was done like 2 months ago. This one was.
Oh, okay.
Winnie the Pooh's number 3. 76 billion on just Winnie the Pooh, mate, and that's literally just merchandise.
Mickey Mouse as well.
Mickey Mouse is up there, 74. Star Wars is number 5. And Pan Man. That's got to be some sort of like next mad thing. That has.
I've seen that in Japan when I was there. Literally, that's quite.
That's worth more than Disney princesses, mate. Shonen Jump on here. Shonen Jump comics. They're worth 40 billion, which is the manga, obviously, that most of you listeners are probably aware of on the anime side of stuff. Mario's worth more than the MCU. Harry Potter is only just worth a little bit underneath MCU.
I think Lord of the Rings is on there, isn't it? It's like 19 billion or something.
This one don't go that far down. It goes down to 24 billion, which is Barbie, the lowest one on here. Dragon Ball's higher than Barbie.
Good.
Spider-Man alone is 29. Spider-Man alone is only 6 billion less than the MCU. Batman, Transformers, Gundam. Gundam's worth more than Barbie. But most of them are Japanese because Japan's so like influential into it with their stuff.
Yeah.
Like you got to think most of the stuff on here, like Pokemon, Hello Kitty, and Pan-Man, Shonen Jump, Mario, Gundam, Dragon Ball, like they're massive Japanese things.
One Piece is on there as well, isn't it? One Piece is quite high as well.
I think it's like it was on the one we looked at earlier, wasn't it? But this one's
I mean, I've not watched One Piece at all, and I know you yourself hasn't, but too much in it. Too much.
It's just 1,000 and some episodes, mate. It's just unbelievably can't do it. I'll be dead before I finish that.
Yeah, it's the last episode. Dead.
When we first started this podcast, I mentioned there was a series coming out called Zenshu, and it was ironic because it's Mappa Studios that are animating it because they all work about 42 hours a day, or their animators do anyway. And the anime is about an animator or like an animation studio, and that's just had a new trailer like today. Today, as in when we're doing this. So like last week. But that's coming to Crunchyroll, but there's no date yet, so that's not helpful. But all the comments on YouTube is Mappa are self-reporting. The audacity of Mappa to make this is hilarious. We're working 40 hours a day with this one.
There's a lot of bags under eyes, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all like broken back dead, mate. They're all just literally deceased.
It's that meme on Facebook where it's like that Bob was it Bob Work Nights or whatever, and it's like age 20, but it's like some old dude, like some 80-year-old looking dude, but it's like, this is Bob 20. I Work Nights. I feel like that, wasn't it? All them people.
Oh no.
Walking around like zombies.
Crunchyroll have announced I think they've announced a release for Solo Level in US theatres. And it's coming out in Korea November 28th. Japan, November 29th. The series is set to release January 2025. And then, where is it? I've just seen it. I think it's December. It's coming out in US theatres, but still nothing for the UK. So, yeah. Still not got anything. I hope it does come to the UK. I'll be gutted if it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, we've got loads of other stuff to watch before that. I'm really excited to watch it, but we've got loads of stuff on me. So,
so much stuff.
It'll fly by. And we was just talking earlier about what we've got into. We've got so much stuff.
Yeah, next week's going to be a packed one, I think. We're going to try and catch up on a lot of stuff. We're probably going to get Terminator finished, or at least attempt to. Definitely going to get Elusive Samurai finished, and Those About to Die finished. And then we're going to be getting on. Then after that, not next week, the week after, will be Blue Lock time. So we'll be talking about Blue Lock. New season should be out. So we're getting back on it. It's going to be fun. We're probably going to start Fire Force as well.
Yeah.
We've got
so next week we're literally going to finish what we're watching at the moment, and we're going to got some new stuff to hit. So
to add to it.
That'd be good, yeah.
But I'm going to play the last sound.
Do it.
Hey, listen!
Hey, listen! Definitely got that.
So,
big reveal. Drum roll.
Do you want me to do the drum roll, or do you want to reveal, or do you want me to reveal?
It is
Zelda. So Zelda. As long as I've been alive, Zelda has been a massive game.
Sick, mate.
The first one I played was on Game Boy, Link's Awakening.
Oh man, I've got I think I've got Link's Awakening downstairs right now on Game Boy.
Get on it and finish it tonight. But yeah,
I'll just start it and finish it both tonight. It's not, sorry, it's A Link to the Past. I think I've got. No, that one's. I know I had that on SNES. I think.
Yeah, that was on SNES.
I can't
remember. Yeah, so after that, all the other Zelda games come out. I've not played some of them, especially not the newest one that came out, where you can build cars and stuff like that, and mech warriors and stuff. But what's the last one called? I can't remember.
The last one I played was Breath of the Wild.
That was the second to last. There's another one come out.
And that one was so good, mate. Like, it was so good. I'm not even going to lie. And obviously, the biggest one ever, really, the most influential one ever is probably Ocarina of Time, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got to be. Is it Tears of the Kingdom?
The Kingdom, that's it. That's the newest one, yeah.
I've not played it. I will play it. I'll still play it.
If you check out on YouTube, though, some of the creations people have made, they make like
people just going a bit mental.
Gundam models and stuff like that. And like going around fighting
bosses over the top, going down mad on it. But yeah, I will play it because it's still meant to be a very good game, and it's one of them. It's like Mario in a sense, where there's not that many misses. Most of them are pretty decent games. Like, you got Twilight Princess, that was good. Skyward Sword's pretty good. You got, obviously, all of the originals are all iconic classics. Ocarina of Time, especially on the 360. Majora's Mask's very difficult, to be fair, when you was a kid. But very good. What was it? Wind Waker. I even like that. I thought that was very good on the GameCube.
Yeah, because they changed the
it's
style.
It's like a cel-shaded style, wasn't it? Obviously, they had some other weird ones like Hyrule Warriors and these just like off-brand almost type ones, which...
Yeah, Hyrule Warriors, I played a bit of that. That was like Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, which I'm not really that bothered about that sort of thing. I don't really class it as a main game. I mean, like, they're good games, but I don't class it as like, I don't really class it as one of them. But most of the games are fantastic. And to say it's on the Switch as well, they look stunning. Tears of the Kingdom looks, from what I've seen, looks very good. Breath of the Wild, very good. To say that's on such an underpowered, outdated, like handheld console is pretty impressive, to be honest with you.
You can take it anywhere, can't you?
Yeah, it's incredible. Incredible. So yeah, Legend is
I do need to play a few more get them under my belt, you know. But yeah, like I say, all the Zelda games, they haven't gone wrong with them really. They've pulled in crowds from all over, and they just keep getting better. And some of the stuff you can do, like the mechanics and stuff on it, is just unreal.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
Like solving puzzles and like this new one they're building.
There's another one that came out this year called Echoes of Wisdom, but that looks like it's a kid game, mate. Like it doesn't look like it to me.
Is that already out? Is it?
I think it comes out this month.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's end of September that comes out.
I remember it got announced, but I don't know. I can't remember the date of it.
Yeah, let's have a look. 26th this month. So it literally comes out next week? A week today? Yeah. No, it comes out. Now we're talking about this. It came out yesterday. When you're hearing this, on the 26th, yeah, it came out yesterday.
Yeah, so yeah, like I say, I probably won't play that, but
I won't play it.
I think he'll put the crowds in again.
Pezza will at work. He'll have that pre-ordered already. He will.
Yeah, he'll put the crowds in, and people enjoy it.
I don't understand how he loves Zelda so much, but he told me that Zelda's his favourite male character. Don't think he's played the games, mate. Don't even realise the main character's called Link.
Terrible. But yeah, Zelda's legendary, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Even on like Smash Brothers, I used Link.
Link's sick on it.
Yeah, because he's got his boomerang, he's got his bow and arrow, he's got his sword and stuff.
Even Zelda's pretty cool on it because you can turn into Sheik, can't you, on it? And that's pretty sick.
Well, like we said before, in like our main gaming weapons, Master Sword.
Master Sword, iconic.
Master Sword.
Literally iconic, mate. Can't beat it.
And now you've got your 3D printer, mate. Maybe we'll see that. You come on podcast with it on your back, like, what are you saying?
I'll just print off Majora's Mask, mate. Wear it for the entire podcast.
People are like, who's that? Not trying to know. Or get like the ocarina and start playing it.
Just start playing one, mate. You can buy them. You can literally buy them. They're proper like instruments, aren't they?
I think I brought one. I don't know where it's gone.
Oh yeah, you have to learn a few
tunes. Away, mate. Yeah, I'll play some tunes from Zelda so you can guess them. What does this do?
Legendary games.
Legendary.
No pun intended. That, by the way. But yeah, that does it for this one, guys. So next week will be a ram-packed episode. It's probably going to be one of our longest ones yet, to be honest with you. But it gives us time to get caught up and get stuff finished so we can move on to the next stage of anime coming out. So we'll have all the fall anime if you Americans, i.e. autumn anime for you normal people. And yeah, some new stuff coming out. So excited. Plenty of stuff to look forward to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, do keep saying we're going to do some gaming on. We're going to do some gaming. Get it on the channel. We're going to do some more merch and more shorts, like we keep going on about. We've got a few short ideas in the pipeline, so we're going to blast them on the YouTube.
Yeah, boy. Next time, next pod you see us on, we might be wearing the new Betrayal t-shirts if they come in time.
Well, so they get a free model show as well.
Yeah, of course, mate.
Can't go wrong,
mate.
Sign up, mate. Sign up, subscribe, like every video we've got.
Get in all of the descriptions, whatever you're watching on. Get in the description. Check all the links. Follow all the links. Like all the links. I've got hiccups apparently.
And if you've got any recommendations, dash them in the comments. Dash them in Discord, and we'll look at them. We'll look at them.
Get them in.
Want to check out new anime? So if you've got some recommendation, let us know. If
you've got any top tier, life-changing 12 episodes, get at me. I want to watch them. I need to see them.
Yeah.
But yes.
We need them in our life.
Hope you enjoyed. Get the Discord, that's the main thing. And we shall see you next Friday.
Take care.
Peace out. Love you, bye.